Hey everybody, this is Putt King, and I'm back with another story time. And for this week's story time, I'm going to tell you about the time I disobeyed a coach's order, and for the result, I got suspended for a game and for eating with the team that week. Here's how it all went down. Not too long after I got my license, I said that I was going to drive, because he already gave somebody else who gave their license. Well, another coach gave them permission to drive. And the head coach, well, I go tell him that. And the head coach is like, no, do not drive. Go ride with the team on the bus. So, much to my dismay, I go to ride with the team on the bus. But there's a big boo-boo. The bus left without me. The bus, had already left. So I said to myself, he's going to kill me for doing what he said not to do, but I have no choice. That's the only way I can get there. So I went that way, and it wasn't that all great. I will say that I got to the game fine, and then one of my friends just, they wanted me to try something with the car, and I did, and it got, the car door got, all, scratched up. And then it's just kind of like, that's when he's like, call your parents. So I do that. And then again, everything seems okay. Everything seems all right till the end of the game. Till the end of the game, the coach notices that I'm not back on the bus with the team. And he's like, how are you getting back? And I told him, what I did, that I had to end up driving. He's like, I told you not to drive. I was like, I know, but I had no choice. I had no choice. The bus had already left without me. And he's just like, just get in the truck. Just get in the back of the truck, and I'll drive you back to the field house, and you can explain to me about all this. And I explained to him and told him, that, the bus had already left for me at that one point. So I had no choice but to drive. And now he's just kind of like, well, I told you not to. And he's like, so now I think you're going to need to be punished some way. And then I said, before I left, I said, what are you going to do? Sorry, I got the sniffles. I got this. Anyway, I said, what are you going to do? He said, I don't know. I may make you run some. And I said, okay. I thought to myself, because I was seriously scared. That's why I said to him, what are you going to do? And then the next week, when it started, he one of the coach manager, like, called all the coaches there, and he tells me in front of all the other managers there, that he's like, okay, now you did something you weren't supposed to do, that the coach told you not to do. He's like, now your punishment is you can't go to the game on Friday with us. You can't manage or anything. You can't be at the game with us. And you can't go eat this week with us either. Because we always had a team meal. We always ate on Thursday nights. And I said, and that was when, it really blew my top. And I thought to myself, I was like, oh, that's not cool. And then that's when I was just kind of thinking, like, if I'm been suspended for this week, then why should I help any at practice this week? And that's when the coach said to me, he said, you're going to have to help this week, or you'll be suspended for the next week too. And I remember some things I did not do. And I remember one of the other managers telling me, they're like, man, you're going to get kicked off the team if you act like this. They're going to kick you off the team. And anyway, so it kind of got to that. I said that I was even trying to, think of some other ways, because I said I didn't mind not going to the game, but I wanted to eat with the team. But, they said, but, asked the coach, and the coach was like, no, you have to take this one and, act like, just take it like a man. So I did, much to my dismay. I was still hurt inside. But I also remember that the next day, the coaches came up to me and said, you know, that there's a player who's going to be suspended for the first half because they didn't come to practice that yesterday, and then they were coming to me and they're like, see, nobody's perfect. Nobody's perfect. I mean, you're going to be suspended and they're going to be suspended for the first half. They may not even get in the game. When it all came down to that Friday night, it was raining anyway. The night the game was supposed to be scheduled, it was raining. And so what they had to do was that they did it, you know, the next night as a makeup. And I called and I said, do you still want me there, or do you still want me to just stay back for this game? They called me, or one of the other managers called, and they said, you know, let me talk to the coach and then see what they say. And then I get a call back from them, and they're like, okay, come on. As in, oh, so I do get to go to the game and help them. He's like, you gonna drive tonight? You're gonna ride with the team? I'm like, gonna ride with the team, you know, because I learned from that mistake. And trust me, I mean, I would never make another mistake like that again. I want to be loyal to the team and be loyal to the coach and not do anything to hurt them. But anyway, that was the time that I got suspended from a football game and from eating with the team for the first week. So, yeah, I learned my lesson after that. If you enjoyed this video, hit the thumbs up button and hit the red subscribe button so you'll never miss another story time. And I'll be back next week with another story time. And of course, I'll be back on Friday with my lives. And I'll hope to see you in my lives and my premieres like this one, and in my regular uploads too. Well, I hope you guys all have a good week, and I'll see y'all later. Bye, everybody. Thank you for coming.